In Britain, there are over 1,000 fewer traffic cops on the roads than a decade ago. That means more work, and a different kind of work for the ones who are left. In North East Lincolnshire, PC Dick Kapka has seen the job transform since he booked his first speeder 20 years ago.
We do get out with speed detection and obviously doing other kinds of work like no seat belts and things like that. But you'll just get a check set up when it's can you just, and a job will come up and it'll be a domestic or fight in the street or kids being a nuisance somewhere, and you get sent to it, and that's what we have to do now.
Today in Great Grimsby, PC Kapka and PC Andy Brown are being sent to a job which has come up which is traffic. A man in a car who's crashed, completely out.
Yeah, we were attending the report of a vehicle with it stationary at a small junction where apparently the driver's slumped over the wheel as though he's asleep.
The driver hasn't even bothered to pull over before taking a nap.
They're usually parked at the side of the road somewhere and they've fallen asleep, or on a car park or something like that, or in a lay-by. But that's one of the first I've ever found in the middle of the road like that, where he's just sort of fallen asleep at the junction and not moved away.
You been driving?
He was sort of comatose at the wheel, almost asleep.
I'm blowing to this tube on here till I tell you to stop, all right?
He may have only stopped for 40 winks, but it smells more like he's had 40 drinks.
Well, I nearly got drunk just opening the door and popping my head inside, and you think, whoa. The car had been seen to try to drive up the curb onto the traffic island.
At the moment, I suspect you've been drink driving, so I'm going to ask you for a breath test. Do you understand that?
He was in such a state, he didn't really know where he was.
Right, big deep breath and blow. That'll do. As you can see, the machine's jumped straight to fail. That means you've failed the breath test. That means I'm arresting you on suspicion of driving whilst in drink.
Bounced straight across the red. And you know when it does that, after all the years I've done experience-wise anyway, you know you've got a good one.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Anything you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand that? Yeah?
No.
No? Well, you're under arrest for drink driving, all right?
The driver doesn't know it, but he's in big trouble. And not only with the law.
Idiot.
Hello.
Yeah, you were dead.
It was his girlfriend who appeared from a house nearby and started berating him with strong language, shall we say.
You're a f***ing idiot driving that. You've drove it every day while you've been pissed off and you've been getting pissed at work, getting all your mates to come with you and get
Don't think she's over happy with you, do you?
She realised what he'd been doing and she'd told us that he'd been on a bender for the whole week.
So how much have you had to drink?
About 4 cans.
He was just so out of it, it was unbelievable. I just don't know, honestly, how he was driving a motor vehicle at all.
The drunk is going straight into custody. Kapka's years of experience have taught him that the best way of getting him there is not in the back of his car.
They do have a habit sometimes of being sick, and it's better in a van because you can wash it out easier.
Mind your head.
As you go up. Have a seat on the little bench there, right?
Across the Humber estuary in Hull, there's another sign of the changing times in policing. Armed response officers doing traffic patrol. When they're not tackling armed robbers, PC Steve Brooke and Roger Thompson like to enforce the highway code.
You've got your response as a firearms officer, which is our main area. When we're not doing that, we've got the secondary role of being a roads traffic unit.
And that means saving people's lives when they put them at risk. Like these women weaving around on an old scooter. They don't look very safe. or very legal.
Oh, she's not confident on it. I'd say she's not got a licence. She's going to stop here. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. It was just all the alarm bells were ringing. It needed stopping before she came off and became another statistic. Bit of a wibble and wobble going on, isn't there?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise.
Just turn it off for us, please. You didn't realise, you didn't feel too confident coming around that roundabout, did you?
Yeah, I felt all right. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
You obviously felt better than what you looked. Is it your bike, is it?
I'm just testing it out to buy it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right. And what do you think to it so far?
Well, not too good, actually.
Do you want to just come and have a word with us in our car? I don't know if you want to just...
Just get off and hold that for me.
All right. You got hold of it?
Cheers.
Okay. Just take a seat in the back for us, please. What type of licence have you got?
I've got a full licence.
You've got a full driving, full car licence?
Yes, full car licence.
Okay. And what insurance have you got to ride that?
I think that's probably haven't.
Is that a, you haven't?
That's what it'll be.
You've got no insurance?
No insurance.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you know if it's
God.
got an MOT?
I couldn't tell you.
Right. Okay.
Without insurance, the rider faces having the bike seized.
Yeah, probably trying to get it up on the...
Her intrepid passenger is also in trouble, grappling with the dodgy bike.
You're going to have to hold it, I'm afraid. The bike wasn't so like in the best of state. It didn't have an MOT, it was never going to pass an MOT in a month of Sundays.
I reckon even if I hadn't have had her on the back, I'd have been with because that's the first time I've ever rode it.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So I reckon if I hadn't have, I can't even speak properly because my mouth's dry. I reckon if I hadn't have had her on the back, I'd have been wibbly wobbly as well. You know what I mean?
We went through the usual checks with the P&C.
What's your name then, please?
Kerry Jane Smith. 16.
Is it Kerry with a Y? Yeah.
Yeah.
The PNC is the cops' database of criminals. As well as their real names, it holds all the false names they have used in the past as well.
The name that she was given us had been used by her as an alias. We knew what her proper name was. You got any tattoos at all?
No.
No. Any scars?
No.
No. Do you want to just take your jacket off for us and just check them out? As soon as they give us the details, we'll look at each other anyway and we'll go, yeah, we know the spinners are like...
Lo and behold, the woman does have some tattoos. Confirmation that she is not Kerry after all.